The Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca was so terrifying to Rome that they would use the phrase Hannibal is at the gates whenever disaster struck. When the Romans finally defeated Hannibal, they built statues of him in the streets of Rome to advertise their defeat of such a worthy adversary. Till about Secessio Plebis, which was a form of revolt first introduced in ancient Rome. When the ruling class of Rome would become too corrupt or unjust to the commoners would band together, evacuate the entire city and leave the elites to fend for themselves. The final bastion of ancient Rome was the Principality of Theodoro on Crimea, which lasted till 1475. With the conquest of Mangup by Ottoman forces, the principality was taking with it the last remnant of the Byzantine Empire, after 2,228 years of existence of Roman civilization. In 1985 the mayors of Rome and Carthage signed a peace treaty formally ending the Punic Wars, more than 2,000 years after Carthage was destroyed by Roman general Scipio Aemilianus. In ancient Rome, masters discouraged slaves from running away by putting a tattoo reading "Stop me, I'm a runaway" on their foreheads at a temple of the Greek god of healing. Thousands of tablets from escaped slaves asking the god to make the tattoos on their forehead disappear have been found. There was a pee tax in ancient Rome. Vespasian imposed a urine tax on the sale and distribution of urine from Rome's public urinals, which apparently had resale value. The Battle of Pydna, a key battle of ancient Rome's conquest of Greece, started when an escaped mule triggered a skirmish that escalated into a full-blown battle. There were ticket scalpers for gladiator fights in ancient Rome. Gladiators like Hermes were known to draw the largest crowds and brought in high profits for scalpers due to demand. Many people in ancient Rome who were among the educated elite were aware that lead was poisonous, and some of these people even tried to make others aware of this. They also already knew about asbestos dangers, but still nobody cared for 2,000 years. Cato the Elder forbade his son to ever visit doctors. Most physicians of his time were of Greek origin, and Cato hated Greeks, believing that their growing cultural influence will destroy Rome. He claimed that all Greek doctors were part of a global conspiracy to exterminate all the Romans. Every year Romans would crucify dogs, while geese sat upon purple and gold pillows and watched. This was because, when the Gauls attacked Rome in 390 BCE, the geese raised an alarm, while the guard dogs were silent. Placenta is a flat cake from ancient Greece and Rome consisting of many layers interspersed with a mixture of cheese and honey. It is flavored with bay leaves, baked and then covered in honey. The temporary fetal organ was named after this cake thanks to its flat round shape. Gladiatrix are the female equivalent of the gladiator of ancient Rome, and they were almost certainly considered an exotic rarity by their audiences. Romans adjusted daily schedules to the sun. They divided daylight into 12 hours regardless of daytime, so that each daylight hour became progressively longer during spring and shorter during fall. The third hour of the day in Rome was 44 minutes for winter solstice and 75 minutes for summer solstice. Women also competed as gladiators in ancient Rome, and there is a marble relief dating to around the 2nd century AD depicting a bout between two women dubbed Damazon and Achilia, whom the inscription says, fought to an honorable draw. Not long after Julius Caesar was assassinated, a comet shone for 7 successive days. This signified Julius Caesar's ascension to godhood, and propaganda for Caesar's nephew. The comet was described as, to make that solar star that burns forever, above the Forum and the gates of Rome. Cobwebs actually have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, and were used in ancient Greece and Rome by physicians to make bandages.